Hello, and welcome to Pendulum Divining and Dowsing with Lyman Holton. Today, we're going to talk about the coronavirus vaccine. And here's the pendulum that we'll be using today. This is a rose quartz pendulum, a pendulum made from rose quartz crystal. Isn't it beautiful? You can see it's translucent, right? It's not transparent, it's not opaque, it's translucent. It means that light does come through it, but it's filtered light, it's not clear. Rose quartz is a stone of universal love, unconditional love, kind of a lady's stone. It carries a soft feminine energy of compassion and peace, tenderness and healing, nourishment and comfort. Rose quartz comes in various shades of pink. It's a stone of the heart. It purifies and opens the heart at all levels to promote love, self-love, friendship, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace. It certainly is a very beautiful thing to behold. So, the question is, are we going to have a U.S. government approved coronavirus vaccine before the end of 2020 for the general public to use? That's our question. What I'd like to say before we really get into the question is, if you've been watching the news, you know that everybody worldwide, not just in the U.S., everybody is greatly anticipating the coronavirus vaccine. We want this mess to be over with, right? So we get back to our normal lives. So that's why I want to ask this question. There's a lot of controversy. Hey, are they going to push this vaccine through so fast because of the 2020 election that it's going to maybe hurt people? It won't be an adequate vaccination. It might be a harmful vaccination. So we want to know, is it going to be a good one? Is it going to be a vaccine that's going to help us by the end of this year, as everyone is rooting for, but a lot of scientists are saying no. Now, I'm not going to ask the question, will there be one next year in 2021? Because I think it's pretty much a very safe bet that yes, there will be, if we didn't have one by the end of 2020. Okay? Now, before I ask my question, I need to think about how I'm going to ask it. I could say, is it in my best interest? But maybe, is it in my best interest for the country to have a U.S. approved coronavirus vaccine by the end of 2020 for the general public? Doesn't really sound right. So I could say something like, without regards to my own feelings and wishes, are we going to have a coronavirus vaccine for the general public, U.S. government approved, by the end of 2020? So let's try that one. So I ask the pendulum, without regard to my own feelings and wishes, will we have a U.S. government approved coronavirus vaccine for the use of the general public by the end of 2020? Okay, we've got a lot of action here. The pendulum is swinging forward and back, forward and back. Let's see if it's going to give us our answer. And I'm just concentrating on what will the answer be. I wonder what the answer will be. Will we have that vaccine or not? Ooh. The pendulum's telling us no. For me, a clockwise circle means no. So the pendulum says, no, we aren't going to have a vaccine by the end of 2020. Okay, that's what we've got. So that was our question for today. Now this video's short and sweet, so I'll have another one out here for you shortly. Goodbye for now.